guys, welcome to the Braselton Library. This is our second week of digital story time, and we have got a great story time for you today. We're going to start by singing a song, and it's one of my favorites. It's a hello song, and we're going to use a little bit of sign language. We're going to learn 3 basic signs today. The first one is hello, so you just put your 2 first fingers together and you go hello, like you're saluting. The next word we're going to learn is friends. I want you to make 2 little hooks, and I want you to hook them together with your fingers, just like that. And then we're going to use the sign for time. So I want you to point to an invisible watch on your arm, just like that. Good job, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Start swaying with me. Come along and sing with me. Come along and sing with me. Come along and sing with me so early in the morning. Come along and clap with me. Come along and clap with me. Come along and clap with me so early in the morning. Come along and listen with me. Come along and listen with me. Come along and listen with me as we read our next book. All right, friends, so the first book I chose today is called Room on the Broom. It is one of my favorites, by one of my favorite authors named Julia Donaldson, and it does have a dragon in it. So I want you to keep your eyes open because he's not in the first few pages. I want you to keep an eye open and see if you can find the dragon in this book. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and long ginger hair in a braid down her back. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes on thundering paws there bounded a dog with a hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog as keen as can be. Woof! Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from the braid, just like that. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with a bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said as the witch tied the braid in her bow, I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The birds shrieked with glee as the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of the sudden from out of a pond leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely and said with a croak, as the witch dried her wand on the fold of her cloak, I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, cried the witch. So the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and you, witch, look like a good supper to me. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near and started to drool. He said, I won't let you go. Do you think I'm a fool? But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched, and it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, Buzz off, that's my witch. The dragon drew back and started to shake. I'm sorry, he sputtered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and whew, said the dog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you I'd be in that dragon's insides. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, Find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the frog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well, and while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose a truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a pool for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. The end. All right, guys, I hope you liked that book as much as I did. Thank you for letting me share that with you. So we're going to sing a couple songs about dragons. So I need you to put your arms out way to the side and make some dragon wings. That looks perfect. Here we go, friends. Fly, fly, dragon, fly. Fly, fly, dragon, fly. Fly, fly, dragon, fly. Flying through the sky. Read our next book. And this one is called The Paper Bag Princess. And as you can see, there is a fierce dragon on the front. And as you can guess, it is about a princess and a dragon. And this one is by Robert Munsch. And this is a fabulous, fabulous story. I'm super excited to read this with you guys. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Oh, look, she's so in love. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all of her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase down the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. Yuck. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow. He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow. Wait, shouted Elizabeth. Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world? Yes, said the dragon. Is it true, said Elizabeth, that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath? Oh, yes, said the dragon. And he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. Fantastic, said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire he burned up 100 forests. Magnificent, said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds? Why, yes, said the dragon, and he jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, Fantastic! Do it again. So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, Hey, dragon. The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up one of the dragon's ear and put her head right inside and shouted as loud as she could, Hey, dragon! The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and he said, Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you are wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess. Ronald, said Elizabeth, your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum. They didn't get married after all. The end. All right, guys. Like I said, that's one of my favorites. I love the ending. It's kind of a surprise. So this week, if you came by, you picked up one of these. We've got 4 different things in these bags this week. I've got 2 stars, a straw, and this paper sheet right here. And what you're going to do with each one of those is, from our first book, I want you to make magic wands. Now, for all of these projects, you're going to need at least scissors and some glue. So what you'll do is you'll cut out your stars, there are 2 of them, and then I want you to glue them around your straw. And if you want, you can decorate your stars with markers or crayons. If you have some glitter at home, you might want to put some glitter on it and make your magic wands, just like the witch in Room on the Broom, okay? And then our second craft is this sheet, and basically it's a cutout to make a really cool flying dragon airplane. So you're going to cut out his body, and then I want you to cut out his wings, and they're going to look like this. Then I want you to color them, make them look really cool. I don't care what color you use. Color your dragons after they're cut out, and then it shows you where to put glue, and these dotted lines show you where to fold. So you put some glue right there, you stick in your wings, and then once the glue sets for a second, you're going to fold it up. And I haven't glued mine yet, so mine's not going to fly very well. But I can show you what it looks like. And all the instructions are on that sheet. You get a dragon that will fly. And you can zoom around your house, or maybe even outside. All right, friends, I had so much fun. Thank you for sharing some of my favorite books of all time today. I can't wait to see you guys next week. We'll be here for virtual story time on Friday. So make sure you come in and grab your craft packets, okay, guys? All right, have a great week.